There's a fire raging inside, isn't there? That restless, gnawing feeling that being invisible, being totally unknown, could be your greatest weapon. You want to build a startup, a real one, the kind that shakes the ground, the kind that flips the whole game on its head. But the world screams at you to show your face, to open your cards. No secret identities, no quiet shadows, just spotlight and noise. Yet deep down, maybe too loud for most to hear, you know the truth. Anonymity isn't just hiding. It's power. It's freedom. It's the space where the rare and the brilliant escape the distractions, the judgments, the endless approvals, and just create. Can a startup be built in total anonymity? Absolutely. But it's not just possible. It's necessary. Imagine this: the pressure of fame, the exhaustion of endless personal branding, the forced smile behind every post or pitch. For founders, investors, leaders, this is a cage disguised as opportunity. A cage that steals authenticity, that crushes creativity under the weight of expectation. How many dreams have been silenced because the spotlight burned too bright too fast? How many brilliant ideas never rose because the risk of exposure was too high? The world wants to drag you out into the light, pin you down, decide who you are before you decide who you want to become. What if the radical answer is to disappear? To let your work, your vision, your impact speak so loud that no identity is needed. The startup is the mask, the product the declaration, and your anonymity the ultimate weapon in the war for real freedom. The pain is real, because going invisible means fighting against every system built to track, label, exploit. It means pushing back on the noise machine that demands stories, photos, followers, references. It means being misunderstood, being doubted, being labeled a ghost or a myth. The question is, can you survive that fight? Can you thrive without the crowd, without the social proof? The answer is yes, and here's why. When you build hidden, you build unconstrained. No distractions from outside noise, no catering to trolls or critics, no brand to protect, but the purest vision of your work. Your startup becomes a living, breathing defiance of the status quo. It's not about hiding. It's about rewriting the rules that say you must be seen to be believed. First, build your fortress of absolute trust. Without showing your face, your idea, your product must be bulletproof. Every line of code, every pixel, every word must scream authenticity. It's counterintuitive. Anonymity demands the highest level of transparency, not about who you are, but about what you deliver. The rarest investors, the fiercest partners know this. They don't buy a person. They buy certainty in the product, in the vision, in the execution. So make your product so good, so real, so undeniable that it forces belief. Trust is the currency here, but it's earned in results, not in selfies or LinkedIn likes. Second, embrace ruthless selectivity about who gets in your circle. Anonymity doesn't mean isolation. It means choice. In a world where everyone screams for attention, silence becomes a signal. The right people will seek you out, not because of flash or noise, but because they see purpose, they feel commitment, they smell potential. Connectivity here is precise, surgical. You build a tightly knit network of collaborators who understand that the biggest wins come from fierceness, from contrast, from differences not ignored but celebrated. You're not a part of the crowd. You are the spark that lights the hidden fire. Your partners, your investors, your team, they are the few who value what you bring, not who you show. Third, master the art of communication without compromise. When you're anonymous, every word counts. Every message is a weapon and a bridge. The temptation is to play vague, to keep things blurry to protect yourself. Don't. The greatest founders build clarity with mystery. They speak with precision, with emotion, with truth that can't be ignored. Anonymity isn't silence. It's a powerful story told without a face, without ego, but with all the passion you'd scream in a boardroom. Your why, your vision, your obsession must shine through every line, every pitch, every email. This creates a magnetic pull so strong that people don't question your presence. They crave your ideas. Fourth, weaponize patience. This is the hidden advantage for anonymous builders. The world chases immediate fame, instant validation, quick exits. You play a different game. Your process is slow and steady, deliberate, and eternal. Every move is calculated, every step measured. The network you build, the knowledge you gather, the momentum you develop, it all compounds quietly, invisibly, until one day it bursts into the world unstoppable. This long game is a radical act of defiance in itself, because it shows you are not here for the moment. You are here to last, to build something that outlives trends and noise. Now let's talk about protection. In this age, maintaining anonymity is a battlefield. Every tool, every platform is designed to mine your data, sell your story, link your identity. So build your digital fortress with discipline. Use encrypted tools, separate your personal from your project, automate what can be automated to keep your presence invisible, but your impact visible. This isn't paranoia, it's survival. And survival here means creating a culture of security within your team, a commitment to protecting the unknown that fuels your startup. This layer of protection becomes a shield that allows you to focus fiercely on creation without distraction. But here's the biggest truth. Anonymity isn't just about hiding, it's about becoming sovereign. The ideal founder or investor is no longer beholden to the scripts the world hands out, no longer tied to nationality, to ego, to traditional reputation. Instead, you are free to build wildly, to dream insanely, to disrupt mercilessly. This freedom attracts the rarest allies and the boldest opportunities. And the startup? It becomes a living proof of what it means to break away. From comfort, from consensus, from the chains of being known too soon and too clearly. Your startup becomes a statement that the next wave of innovation, the real change, will be born in the shadows, nurtured in silence, exploding when the time is right. To succeed here, align only with the few who carry fire, those who refuse to settle, who burn with ideas and dare to risk everything for them. Anonymity demands comrades who respect that silence isn't weakness, but power. The few who get in will value depth over breadth, meaning over trend, loyalty over noise. This isn't networking. It's forging a bond that can't be broken because it's built on a shared rebellion against the system that wants you visible, vulnerable, controllable. Together, you create a force that is invisible but irresistible, a force that shifts markets and minds without a single public face. And don't be fooled. This path is not for the faint-hearted. It's a lonely road where your fire can be smothered by doubt, where the world's voices push to drag you back into the light. But every moment away from that glare is a rebellion, a defiance against the easy lie that exposure equals value. You're here because you know value lives deeper, in the idea so sharp it cuts through noise, in the product so real it cannot be faked, in the network so tight it moves mountains quietly. This is your revolution, one that demands silence and delivers thunder. In the end, the question isn't whether a startup can be built in total anonymity. The real question is, can you be brave enough to use anonymity not as a shield, but as a sword? To step away from the world's demand for identity and step into your own power? Because the era of visible founders is ending. The secret ones, the hidden creators, the anonymous builders, they are rising, and they will change everything. So kindle that fire inside, protect it fiercely, build secretly, and let your startup become the loudest silence the world has ever known. This is how the rare become unstoppable. This is how legends are made, not by being seen, but by being unforgettable.